Washington back in business may not happen by May 4th.
We want to see the heart of our city beaten again, but we have to do that, I think, in a smart and prudent way.
We'll break down the new steps our state will have to take to get back to some type of normal.
A dire new warning from the CDC, a second wave of coronavirus on a collision course with the upcoming flu season.
I don't know if it will be worse. I think this has been pretty bad. We're going to continue that surveillance from now all the way through the fall to be able to give us that early warning signal.
And saving you money, the surprising and simple ways you can cut costs from car insurance to your wireless bill.
And you're looking live over downtown Seattle. The new effort to tax big business taking center stage in the city council again this morning. We have new reaction to the controversial plan from Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkan. We have so much to get to on this busy Wednesday morning.
And we are here to help you keep track of it all. We'll get to Theron, Denise, and Holly in just a moment for live team coverage. But first, want to give you a look at our roads and skies. Let's start with meteorologist Kristen Clark.
Yes, the rain has begun in downtown Seattle, waking up to that fresh scent of rain. And this is just the beginning of what will be a heavy rain today, the heaviest that we have seen since early February, as the radar is lighting up with that big batch of rain soon to move onshore this morning.
And we got a traffic alert to tell you about if you live in the Linwood area and if you take State Route 525 southbound, that exit to Alderwood Mall Parkway is currently blocked. As you can see, a lot of police activity on the scene.
And a breaking news update to bring you out of Kent, where an earlier crash has now turned deadly. This is in the area of 42nd Avenue South and 212th Street in Kent. A live look at the scene coming in from our photographer, Jim Jocelyn, who's out there. Police on the scene telling Jim that a car went around a gate at about 2 o'clock this morning. Police say that car then hit the back end of a train. Police did arrest a man who was driving the car, and police say the passenger, who was a woman, died.
It is 6 o'clock right now. Developing this morning, some states are preparing to move forward with a slow reopening amid the ongoing coronavirus outbreak. Looking at the very latest numbers from across the country, there are now more than 825,000 confirmed cases in the U.S. That is an increase of about 38,000 since this time yesterday. More than 45,000 people in the U.S. have died. And now to Washington, where the state health department says there are 12,282 confirmed cases. At least 682 people have died. All around the world, more than 2.5 million people are infected. More than 178,000 have died. So far in the U.S., more than 75,000 have recovered from COVID-19, and 695,000 worldwide.
Well, a live look this morning from Washington, D.C. The House is set to vote on a new nearly $500 billion coronavirus package. A majority of that money will help small businesses hit hard during the outbreak. The rest goes to hospitals for COVID-19 testing. The Senate passed that measure on Tuesday. This is the fourth funding bill from Congress in response to the crisis, and it's not expected to be the last.
The Senate passed the bill. It includes $25 billion for state-led COVID-19 testing and federal research. The Trump administration has faced increasing criticism from governors over testing shortages across the country. Some states, including Georgia, South Carolina, and Florida, are now moving to lift some restrictions in the coming days. Health officials believe increased testing is key to slowly reopening the economy.
This morning, we now know what has to happen first in the fight against COVID-19 before life can get back to normal in our state. We're now learning the state has home orders will likely be extended past May 4th. KOMO's Theron's on live at KOMO Plaza with what happens next. Good morning, Theron.
Good morning. A quick return to our normal lives is just not going to happen. The governor says keeping the current course is a matter of saving lives.
The governor says don't expect